Hey, good morning. Luke Tull here. Well, afternoon, evening, from wherever you are in the world. Luke Tull here with DexTech. So just want to go over one of the most beneficial and basically one of the biggest apps that we've seen and been using on stores is this app called Matrixify. Very powerful tool. Allows you to import and export data in a much more efficient way than the standard Shopify import and export. So wanted to go over this app actually today with you all. I wanted to show you the capabilities, the possibilities, and how this app actually works. So basically we have a situation on one of our stores where we have a large set of data to work with, and wallpaper specifically, this industry, it really relies on, this is pretty cool, look at this. It relies on a lot of filtering capabilities. So basically what we are going to do is we have specific fields from the client that we want to set up as far as, some of these fields that we've set up on a product. So for instance, theme, right? Themes, something that we actually created underneath the product. So if we go to our product, we look, where's the theme? Theme. So the theme for this is textures, right? As an example. So if we go to collections, collections is just a group of products, guys. Nothing more than that. And we look for theme. Let's just look up textures. As you can see, we've actually already created a collection. So our strategy when it comes to Matrixify is basically create the data manually in Shopify first. And then once we do that, we can actually extract the data, see what it looks like, and then add more themes in this instance, right? We've already created, and this is after actually exporting the data. So if I go here, we lost Matrixify, huh? Yeah, we did. If I go back to Matrixify, these collections are called smart collections because basically it's smart in the sense that if I add another product and I put the theme textures, it would automatically be added to that collection. So that is the power of a smart collection. I don't need to maintain that group of products. I just need to make sure when I'm entering the data that I include the different characteristics, it would automatically be placed in that collection. So what we need to do here basically is take the data that we've already created from Matrixify. So I'm actually going to remove everything that isn't theme. So let's do that really quick. All right. And I'm just doing this live. Let me know if this works or you just want me to kind of show you like straightforward, but I think it's important to know, hey, you're going to get a bunch of other data that you don't really need. So right now we have 3 different themes created. What I am going to do is figure out what are the other themes that we need. So basically I'm going to take our data set that we loaded. Look at this full upload file. Let's look up theme. That is the wrong theme, y'all. Let's look in the first row, theme. There we go. So I'm going to take all the themes and I'm going to create a separate tab. I'm going to remove duplicates. This just basically gives me the 8 different themes that I need to create this for. I'm going to take all of these. I'm going to place this in our Matrixify file. So we don't need textures. We don't need botanicals, which I've not even seen botanicals, which is kind of interesting. Let's make sure we have all of the different items. Ah, I see. Let's just highlight this column. Oh, let's try that again. Okay, so it's actually 51. So we don't need textures, we don't need weaves, we don't need a botanical, and we don't need blank either. Botanicals there. So now I'm going to take this full list of themes. And the whole point here, guys, is I'm going to create smart collections for all of these new ones, right? So there's another 48. Let's make sure. Oh, 47 or minus the duplicate or the blank. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, I think it's a create command. I can't remember if it's create or new. We're about to find out. Matrixify has awesome documentation. That's another beautiful thing about their application is that if you ever need or have any questions, they have amazing support documentation, which is really, really an important thing when it comes to apps. Otherwise, we don't really understand what to do in the app if we don't have good documentation. So I'm removing some of those fields, like the date fields. We don't need date fields for something that's being created new, right? And same with the ID and handle. We don't need those either. I'm actually going to remove the first 3 columns or rows. And now we're left with this, right? So if we read across, we have metallics. We're going to set it to true. Global scope just means publish it in all of my different sales channels. So you have a bunch of different ones on Shopify. You have the online store, you got shop. You could have some other channels like Google and Facebook as well. So we want those collections to be published there as well. So basically this is what we have here. And so now we're going to take this. I'm going to save this file. Let's just do Matrixify leads smart collection. This is the themes. That's what I'm going to do. And now I'm going to take that, go over here, and we're going to go back to Matrixify. I'm going to click Add File, and we are just going to add it. Now it says I'm offline. I don't know if that's really true or not. Let's see. So something we can do on this app, by the way, is do a dry run. So basically, I don't want to import anything just yet. I just want to make sure that what I'm doing is correct. So let's do that. Okay, maybe I need to refresh my screen. All right. Let's go back. Let's make sure we have dry run still set up. We don't. So dry run just basically means tell me what the result of this import would be without actually importing it. All right. So let's see what happens here. Okay. So it says command is unknown. We need to use new, update, merge, replace, delete, or ignore. So the command, y'all, is just basically saying, hey, for this specific record, I want to create something new. I want to update it. Merge is just trying to like find existing information and update it, and then create additional information if it doesn't exist. All right, so I just made that update to the file. Let's go back. We're going to click Add File again. It takes a second for the file to update. All right. So now we know the command. I'm not going to do dry run again. I'm actually just going to upload this file. So let's do it. If you remember, we only had 3 themes. Oh, interesting. One of them already existed. I suppose I did not remove all of something for some reason. So the cool part is we can actually download the import results. So let's see. It's saying metallics. We already have a theme for that, or a collection for that. So we can take a look and find out. But the rest of these, it says it imported. So let's go back to our collections on Shopify. And yep, it looks like everything was uploaded properly. Now, you'll see there's some zeros. It's probably just updating the content as we speak. But let's look up metallics. We already do have metallics. Now, this is interesting. Y'all will see this says color family metallics, right? We're talking about themes, which is kind of just like the type of wallpaper. So it looks like color in, so we could just say metallics theme. Actually, in our old file. I apologize. Let's go back to our other file that we had. And we are going to remove everything. Since we've created everything already, I'm going to delete all that information. And we're going to create a new collection called Metallic Themes, because that is not the same as the colorway that we've already uploaded. So again, this is where we have to put our thinking caps on. If I just said, oh, it's an error cool, it already exists, and I didn't check my work, then I could be potentially preventing a user from finding something like a theme. This is interesting. It says it's updating like we just uploaded it, but we really haven't uploaded anything for color family in a long time. Anyway, you can kind of see these are starting to populate. And now let's go back to Matrixify again. Let's import our metallic theme. Let's go ahead and do that. Again, the key thing with data, guys, is that we need to make sure that we're being detail oriented and we're not just throwing stuff against the wind, just ignoring errors. We need to be very detail oriented about it. So now it says it's created. Let's go take a look at that again. And now we have this theme is equal to metallics. If we look up metallics, now we're basically allowing the user to filter based on family, color family, and also themes, just in case that this actually has some additional products or is maybe a bit more specific. So this is filtering, y'all. I hope this is helpful. This, again, is an app we've been using a lot in our Shopify stores. If you have a large set of data, it's definitely recommended that you use this app. It ain't the cheapest, but it also saves you a ton of time as far as product maintenance. So thanks so much again. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this content is helpful. If it's not, just tell me that as well. I'm not going to be hurt or something like that. This is totally new territory for me. So I will talk to y'all later. Luke Tull signing out. Peace.